Hey folks, so this is Joe Britt, Gotcha Racing TV, Gotcha Racing Live, and we are at the SEMA, top of the food chain, baby. And I tell you what, I located a jewel, or as I would say, a diamond in the rough, and it is a bird. You know, the old 56, 57 birds, but it's not. It's not. It's on steroids. And I tell you, it is absolutely, look at the paint job on that, guys, and the motor and the power plant. This guy and his dad are in Long Beach, California, and I tell you what, you have to give him props. It's absolutely beautiful. It started out as a bird, but it transformed into something completely different. How you doing, buddy?
How you doing, brother?
Good, good.
I'm excited to be here. So,
name of the shop.
RMD Garage out of Long Beach.
I know this started out as what is it, 57?
56.
56.
Correct.
Okay. And whoever brought it in probably brought it to you in parts or something. But I tell you, looking at it now, man, you guys have done justice. Ford couldn't have never done this.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but
toot it, dude.
I look at it. The more I look at it, the more I fall in love with the car. And we all know that Thunderbirds is it's a car that doesn't really get built to these aspects. You know, the extent amount of work that went into this build. On building a T-Bird to this caliber, it's very rare. I've already started walking the show, and I haven't found not one Thunderbird.
And you won't, not like this.
And if I do, exactly, I don't think I'm gonna find it in this shape. You know, in a resto mod shape. You know, I just want everyone to really embrace the car, look at it, enjoy it, and notice all the little extra things we did to the car.
It's like a naked lady on parade. What are you talking about, man?
Well, thank you. That's something I want to look at.
There's a lot of TNA right here. Tell me about the power plant.
So the power plant, we have a second-gen Coyote motor with a supercharger Mustang kit on it from Vortec. It's kicking roughly around 650 horsepower. What you're looking at is all motor, no car, because we all know that's such a small little car, but it's very scary when you get it on the road.
No kidding. No kidding. The interior. Now, you said you're a one-stop shop, and so that means I bring something in a big fat checkbook and I'll get something like this out of. Who came up with the idea of that interior to be like that, man?
So, yeah, that's correct. So we're a one-stop shop. We used to operate under like outsourcing, you know, like our interiors, our drivetrain, suspension, etc., right? But we noticed that we started dealing with a lot of headaches, and I'm sure a lot of shops deal with that, you know, having to outsource and they don't finish on time. A lot of these builds and a lot of these builders were always pressured because we're on a tight deadline to get them to a show, etc. So what we did is I was in charge of finding like some of the crew members for the shop so we could build everything in-house. Everything's done in-house. So we found a really great guy by the name of Juan. The guy's an animal, man. I mean, I think the work itself just speaks volumes of his craft. And the idea behind like the design, I would say would be probably like all of us. You know, it's a team thing. We all have our little input on it. We really try to nail and try to really stay period correct. You know, where we don't deviate or change too much from the identity of the car that came out during that time.
So the owner, how many times did you said it took you about 2 years to do this, right?
Correct.
Was he antsy, really wanted to get it out, or he just had to wait?
You know,
what's the story, man?
You're touching a very sensitive subject, you know. Like this story, there's many stories, you know, where the clients get very, very antsy and impatient, and believe it or not, that's another big task that we have to deal with as builders. And I'm sure a lot of builders would agree.
I'm a builder, so I know what you're going
through. So they're on you, and they're breathing down your neck, and what they don't understand that when they get something like this in return from when they dropped it off, it's an art piece. It really is. That's how I pretty much look at it. But the moment I start touching this, I know I'm gonna create a sculpture and an art piece.
It's a work of art.
And a work of art, correct, for these clients, because I take my job and my passion very serious, you know, and I want everyone to enjoy it. And I hope it reflects on the job when you guys look at the vehicle.
Dude, well, I'm totally impressed, man. I mean, I was looking at the Rolls Royce over there. but my eye was on this rascal here. And I had to come over here, you know, and luckily you're here that you can tell the story on this particular car. The back wheels, they're deep dish. What size are they?
So those rear wheels are 12 and a halves. They're shot wheels with R AAA or Pro X tires, Toyo tires. But in front, we got 9s and a halves in the front. Beautiful design by Shots Wheels. You know, they're great partners with us, and I think it just goes very well with the build.
Okay. Now, before we end the conversation, man, I see you did some cowling. Did you modify those?
So yes, correct. So we wanted to give it our own touch, you know, and give it almost like how can I explain it? Almost like a Le Mans look,
Yeah.
GT look, feel to it. It just looked too flat in the back, so we're like, you know what? Let's get something to match the cowl on the original hood of this Thunderbird. So my boss and the team of us thought of the idea of creating some cowls for the seats to give it a very sporty, racy feel to the car. So that's where the idea came from.
You accomplished that. Now, listen, I have a 75 450 at sale. Okay? The two-door with the hard top off and going on.
Yes.
And I don't know, man. You got me, brother. now I got to figure what bank to rob in order to take care of it, because I want this on my. I want my car to look the caliber of this. And I've already taken the motor out already.
Okay.
You know, and dude, I got to talk to you after this, man.
Hey, I hope we stay in touch. You know, I look forward to you guys swinging by to the shop and checking out the facility. We have some other extra cool toys at the office. And you can meet the team and the rest of the crew.
Well, give me some information where you are, where you're located, Instagram or something like that, so these listeners and viewers for Gotcha Racing TV can look at your stuff, man.
Sure. So you can follow us at RMD Garage and on Instagram and all the social platforms. My personal handle is PicVic, PIKVIC, and Instagram as well. And we share a lot of our photos and our builds throughout those social platforms. And go ahead and give us a follow.
Now this is off camera. What's something like this cost, man? Oh, no. Let me see it. Is it over 2?
It's for sure over 2.
Okay. So now I know what bank to go ahead and hit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Bring it to you, man.
Make sure you choose that bank
That's
wisely.
Right. Hey, folks, this is a great looking T-Bird. I mean, if Ford ever put something like this out, they'd be the top of the heat right now. But apparently they have not. This brother in Long Beach, California, had designed this bird. And folks, look at the paint. Look at the streamline. Look at the wheels. Look at the interior. Look at the motor that he put in. Absolutely, it's a naked lady on parade, man, and it's a work of art. I would hate to see this on the street driving.
Well, we're gonna drive it. We're gonna take it to the parade and cruise her.
No,
you know?
don't do it. Don't do it.
I think that's what we have to do. You know, we have people. Me, a builder myself, and a car enthusiast. There's nothing more I love than seeing a car like that driving down the freeway. It really it really blows my mind, and I'm the type of person that I want people to enjoy her and beautify her, so as she deserves.
You're on the top of the food chain, Vic, right now. You can't go no further than this. So where do you go from here, man?
I got interviewed earlier when we did the press conference with BASF, and I was very nervous, because this is the first time that we ever touched this platform and share this space with some of these other great builders like the Ring Brothers, etc. And I could go on about these other great builders, but the fact that we're here in BASF and sharing the space with those builders means a lot to me. I feel like I've won the Super Bowl, after coming so many years and attending this show, started from the bottom, and now we're here.
Yeah.
And I think from here, it's just trying to exceed our expectations year after year.
It's going to be high, brother.
Push the envelope after this one. So
it's going to be high, man.
And
now you reach this one, every car that you put out has to match this one,
Exactly. So the pressure's on us now.
That's right. So all you guys out there with your hoopties, man, if you wanted to look like this bird, bring your checkbook and bring your patience, because this is not an overnight bill, okay?
Definitely.
This is not a 2 week or 1 week. It's a labor of love, okay? And these guys are you look at it, they're putting their love and their sweat and their blood and their tears in this rascal to make you the top dog for that moment. Hey, this is Joe Britt, Gotcha Racing Live, Gotcha Racing TV. And folks, enjoy it, and hopefully we can get to this guy's shop. Hey, we're out of here. Talk to you later.